Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. It is a Wednesday night. Video's probably not going to go out till tomorrow. But I've seen some posts lately that are very concerning. So I'm not going to pull any punches. And don't be surprised if I'm actually blunt in some of this. And I can be blunt because I do have experience in it. So bear with me. And this is a video I'm making because I do generally care about all you people. People who subscribe to me, people that are in the groups that I belong to. Believe it or not, thousands and thousands of people that I don't know. I do care about you. Okay? Recently, I've seen posts of people saying they can't take it anymore. A box of razor blades is a better life than what I'm living right now. Listen, that's not cool. Okay? You need help. Okay? You need to seek therapy immediately. You need to make a phone call if that's what you're thinking about doing, and get help. Because see, Meniere's disease and depression and anxiety go hand in hand. And I know they do because I've been there. I don't talk about things that I haven't been through. Okay? I've been there. I know. It's hard. It's a hard life. Okay? I know it's a hard life. I live it too. Okay? Sure, my videos, I'm smiling and things like that. But you know what? I'm not smiling 24 hours a day. I get depressed. I worked full-time from the time I was 17 years old. Then I met my wife. I was always busy. I was always doing something. Now I haven't been able to work for the last 5 years. And the first year was the toughest. That's when I realized that I had depression. And thank God for a good friend of mine, Gina Marie. She's the one who actually pointed me in the right direction, like she always did through my whole walk in this thing. She always pointed me in the right direction. And she did it again 5 years ago. You know, I was depressed. And you know, I'm not going to describe what I was doing, but I mean, let's just say I was lashing out, and it's common for men to lash out when they're depressed. You know, yelling. I was yelling a lot, yelling at people. I was getting mad very easily. You know, and then finally, you know, she had said to me, because I yelled at her, and we founded groups together and everything, and she told me, this is not you. You need help. And like an hour later, I called her back and I said, you know what? You're right. I'm making a phone call tomorrow. My wife came home from work. I told her everything. I spilt my guts. I was bawling. And she was happy. She started crying, not because I was being mean to her. She was happy that I realized that I needed help. And yeah, I got the help, and I went through a long road of therapy, almost a year and a half, 2 years, before you finally see the person you see today, and realize some different things through my life, that I had depression and severe anxiety most of my life. And yeah, thoughts of suicide crossed my mind all the time. Even before I had Meniere's, it would cross my mind once in a while. But being a guy, I didn't think much of it, blah, blah, blah. Just thought, put it away. But once I got Meniere's, thoughts were awful, you know. I didn't want to be a burden on my wife or on my kids, or my family, my brother, things like that. I didn't have a note. I didn't have this. I didn't broadcast it in Facebook groups. But it was in my head. And broadcasting on a Facebook groups is a good idea. But if you're going to do that, you need to follow people's advice, okay, what they're telling you. Because you'll get 200 comments, and everybody will be telling you the same thing. And you need to follow that advice. And that's whether calling the suicide hotline, which I will post on this video in a picture, text 988, okay? If you text 988, they'll help you through anything. But the first thing you really should do is contact a therapist, contact your primary care doctor to get a referral for a therapist. Suicide is not a way to go. Believe me, it's not. And sure, you may think it's a relief for you, but for your family members, husbands, wives, kids, aunts, uncles, parents, that's a lifetime sentence you gave them. Because the only thing they're going to be thinking about is, why didn't they reach out? Why didn't they talk about it? Was it my fault? Was I not kind enough? Was I not caring enough? Did I not do enough to make this person comfortable? That's what they're going to be thinking. And you know what? Anytime I had that thought of suicide, and I never had anything planned, okay? I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a note. I didn't have anything. The one thing that always reached in my head was, what about my family? What will it be doing to other people? I can learn to suffer, but I can't bear to watch my family suffer, or watch my wife suffer, or my kids, or anybody else. Okay? So on that note, please, if you're thinking about doing something stupid, like committing suicide, don't do it. Please get help. Text 988. Talk to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. Okay? I've talked to people before because, you know, my friend Gina Marie taught me a lot of things, and not just about Meniere's and not just about getting help, but also called paying it back, paying it forward. I reached out to her and I said, I don't know how to thank you. And she said, yeah, you do. You pass on what I taught you to somebody else. So if you get to talk to somebody, reach out to somebody, reach out to me, reach out to anybody. But don't do the deed, because it's not cool. I'm sorry, it's not. And again, if you're going to post in a Facebook group that you're going to do something like that, or you're thinking about doing something like that, follow the people's advice that they write down, okay? Come to the channel. I've got 2 videos on here about depression, and this is the 3rd one. So, you know, get help. It's okay to get help. It's okay to ask for help. All right? So on that note, on the end of the video, 8 minutes. Have a good night, everybody. God bless you all. And remember, I do care about you. If no one said that to you today, I'm saying it to you. I do care about you. Take care.